Peace. Peace to my divine infinite consciousness and peace to my divine infinite self in all realms and realities. Yo, we jumping into it because this is the now time to raise your vibrations to the highest point that you can. Now, we had a lot of so-called prophets come to us, like Wali Defraud Muhammad, Wallace Muhammad, he has a lot of different aliases. No one could ever really touch on it like if he was a real person or maybe an angel. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow though, you had a lot of different like I say, so-called teachers who came and tried to enlighten the black people or the black race by giving them certain parts of the story of history, because hey, if we didn't get it, that we were bamboozled, a people that was raped, maimed, murdered, and all of that. And it's funny how people are still doing business with the people who has done this to these people on earth, or to the woolly haired people, the black people. Because now everybody think that the black man is just a volatile being and a person, when you have never seen him go on a killing spree like that. A multitude of them. We know that, Caucasians do this. This is part of their thing. We've seen people go postal. That's what they call it. So you know what that means. It's the same difference. But you have never really seen an original man or woolly haired man go on to a mode like that. Now, when you see him protecting himself, it's something wrong with that, I guess. They say, he's defending himself. So it's like, he's supposed to let me, do what I want to him. And in a sense, it's almost like that, because you do have the gene of the Etherian. Now, that's the part that they didn't want to let you know. So this is why they feel that they can do anything they want to you without your response. Because you are such a high vibratorial being, you are like the lamb of the cosmos. Meaning that you just do what it do and just led by the Most High to carry out his laws, rules, and regulations. Basically, if you had to get murdered, yeah, that's what happened. These are the Most High seeds, the faithists, the ones who the Most High had chosen to be able to ascend into the higher etheric realms. These people got high grades from their planet once they ascended off of it. I had to say it just like that. Ascended off of it. And yes, these Etherians have ships. They built vast ships out of light and different matter that the Most High used to create. And then you had the Atmosphereans, who have never left Earth or never left their corporeal world. So they've been on their world for thousands and thousands of years. Even though, just like being in prison, some people know that, hey, that of the Etherians that come every so-called arc cycle to get the ones who are graduating to go to the next, to go up to the Most High Jehovah's etheric realms. Now, and some of them just don't. They've been there for hundreds of years. And then you got lower grade spirits who have never been taught. And these are in times when this is a dark time, where the dark times is like everybody's victim. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing you have is the faith. That's the only thing you have at that point. And you have to use your own common sense, because by that point, all the Most High's angels at that time has been overran, just like the government. When you overrun the government, they overrun people and they place their people in the place to carry out their laws, rules, and regulations, and statutes and codes. That's what's happening in the atmospheric realms. So all of these things go down. And as above, so below. We want to catch you up and get you back on point, eating the right food so you can start listening to the calls of the Most High and the high etheric angels, which are beings who have already lived corporeal existences, or just to a point where they already transitioned and they died already. Now, I know that seems deep, but we're gonna go deeper. Now, we've been sent a lot of different, prophets, like we say, gods, or messengers, whatever you want to say. They've been coming to black people in America. You know what I mean? And not relaying to us the true way to live and how to do things. They may give little hints on how to eat a certain way, maybe on how to survive in the system of their monopoly game. Just a little bit. Have some kind of business. Basically, just give you the inspiration to get the businesses, but not the whole paperwork behind it, where it revolves you having some sort of UCC Financial One statement, you know what I mean, classifying and clarifying that the secure party debtor and the secure party creditor, we didn't have none of that information at that time. And so it's like, yeah, I want to make my business and I do this, that, and the third, and we're going to use the Black's Law Dictionary. But if you don't have no nationality, which was when Noble Drew Ali was trying to stress, but she was stressing it without the paperwork to actually separate ourselves and keep ourselves in a sovereign status. He wasn't implying that. So all these things that we came to us, we get just study it and give it back to them. Knowledge is the foundation. Now we had one that came right into it. That's like from the Most High. Like, yo, here you go. Knowledge is the foundation. Wisdom is the way to the understanding. That's how you live your culture, to show and prove the power of the Most High. But only to see that, you have to refine it by using what you know. And this is how you deal in equality with yourself and with the all. And now you'll see the true God that is within, which is the true motivator, sustainer, controller, and Lord of all the worlds, which is your own universe in your body. Then you build upon the understanding that you gain from when you do the knowledge. The wisdom is what you use to unite the materials and the structure to unite the materials to make the structure that you're building. And God borns destroy. So destroy is just taking away anything that is weak and wicked. And weakness can actually be very strong. So you got to be careful when you're dealing with that. But this shows that you knowledge your cipher and that you are the true justice scale holder and dealing with equality with all things and affairs. So this is how you make yourself born into material reality and into spiritual reality. And this is how you live your culture. Your culture is to know and understand and become a master of who you are, to know these things. And then you will be able to apply them to your life for infinity, because knowledge is infinite. So they don't want you to know a lot of these things, man. You know what I mean? So like they say, they got different kingdoms set up in their atmospheric heavens, which is why they trying to hurry up and get your soul and get your body, so you can get your body to use it for their people to live longer on Earth, because they want to get the genetic DNA of the Etherians, which is the DNA of the woolly haired black people in America for sure. You know what I mean? They don't want no other genes but these niggas over here in America. Because why? This nigga produced Michael Jackson. He produced the Prince. He produced the Carl Lewis. He produced the Mike Tyson. They ain't trying to give us a story that we came from Africa, and we had to find that out a little bit. Like, hold up, wait a minute, Muslim already came up, and when they came up to a point where it's there already was like, hold on, we've been in America. They already been have different a government going on, because as above, so below. It was already a heavenly kingdom that was established in America, and before it got overran. And when it got overran, you'll see, and as you see, the outcome with the people who are, you see the future, which is now, which is like, hey, shit, it's not in a point where it was a peaceful running situation, you know what I mean? Remember, the Ethereans and those who aspire to be really don't fight. You really don't kill or murder, you know what I mean? So, but it'll be handled in due time when we have the right amount of force that'll be able to take all the false gods and the false angels, or not angels, but the false Lord gods and lords and all these things that came here to rule. You know, I got a person that's like looking at me, just want me to look at them right now. They're staring at me so for forever, really, for a long time. It's very they think I don't see it, but I got it on live so I can see it on the camera. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to show it. But anyways, back to the story though. You know, this is why it's very, very, very important for you to be able to get your eating down right and exact, so you can be able to see through all of these different illusions that were set forth in front of you, because they got a lot of them. But they got to tell the truth every now and again. You know what I mean? They have to, or they have to tell the truth, because that'll be able to spark your understanding in your DNA to help wake up your dormant DNAs. That's dormant in you, and the DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acid, which is Dios is Latin for God. So we know who that is. Okay, you'll get it. You'll catch on. It's just clicking. But with that being said, I'm gonna say peace. The niggas are the true Etherians, and also the descendants of the Etherians, holding the genetic DNA that the Etherians had when they helped seed the planet Earth. And we'll get deeper. So join me next time when we get deeper into this, because we gotta get a superb understanding of exactly how creation works. All right. So if you haven't already, you better like, comment, and also subscribe. Even though I ain't really hard up on the shit, but it'll just make it be able to reach Muzz and further sizzle this information in the minds of those who want to stop it. All right. So I'll deal with you later. Peace.